record.
When the storm finally passed, Kirsten felt like the barn cat she'd once fished out of the well. Her skirt and shawl were wet and stained. Her boots were soaked. But everyone was safe. The sky was clear, and the eagle was sailing toward the green coast once more. Kirsten watched the seagulls swoop and dive as she stood on the deck with Mama and Papa.
Swoop and dive.
"I smell the earth again," Papa's voice boomed. He held Peter, who was 5, on his hip. Mama smiled at the shore as though she greeted a friend. She leaned toward Papa, and Kirsten heard her whisper, "So many times I lost hope that we'd all make it to America." "You're a brave woman," Papa answered. "You have heart. I'm proud of you and our children." Kirsten's brother Lars, who was always talking with the sailors, pushed through the crowd just then. "The sailors say we'll land in New York in the morning," Lars said. "That's wonderful," Mama replied. "We'll have fresh bread for breakfast, and I'll find a place to wash our clothes." "They say we can't leave the ship until the health inspector lets us," Lars added.
What's a health inspector?
Kirsten asked. "He's a doctor who will look at everyone on the ship. No one who is sick can stay in America," Lars explained. "But Mama's sick," Peter cried. He held out his arms and Mama hugged him. "Mama has only been seasick," Papa said in his deep voice. "Almost everyone gets seasick on the ocean. The health inspector looks for illnesses like typhoid and cholera, illnesses that kill people." "No one on our ship has cholera," Lars said. "That's right," Papa replied. "You see, Peter, we don't need to worry. Let's see you smile again. Tomorrow we'll be in New York, and then we'll start our journey to Minnesota." When the Eagle finally docked in New York Harbor and the health inspector said that they could leave the ship, Lars bounded down the gangplank. Peter scrambled right behind him. Mama and Papa went next, then Kirsten. She held Sari tightly. Kirsten was bursting to run and turn circles on the grass she saw near the docks. She was surprised when she stepped off the gangplank, and the ground seemed to spin around her. In Sweden, it had been steady under her feet. Here in America, it swayed and rolled like the ship she'd just left. She grabbed Papa's hand.
Why am I so dizzy?
She asked. "We're all used to the rocking of the ship," Papa answered. "Now we have to get used to dry land all over again." For a minute, Kirsten stood still. Then she turned and looked back at the Eagle. When they boarded the small ship, no one had known what to expect. There had been dangerous storms at sea. They had been sick, but at last they had arrived in America.
What will happen now?
Kirsten wondered. But she was more curious than afraid. On wobbly legs, she followed Mama and Papa up the path into the park near the dock and on her way to New York. The end.